A warm greetings to one and all. In this session, let's learn about inheritance in C++. Topics to be covered in this session are introduction to inheritance, advantages of inheritance, defining the derived class, and types of inheritance. As a part of introduction, we all know that in object-oriented programming, where a computer programs are designed in such a way where everything is an object that interact with one another. Inheritance is a concept that acquires the properties from one class to another class. Inheritance allows programmers to create a new class, which is called as derived class, from another existing class, which is called as base class. You can see here, class A, class B. So class B is derived from an existing class, class A. We can consider a real-time example where a son derives the characters from his father. So here, a class whose properties are inheritance is called as parent class. A class which inherits the properties is called as child class. A derived class automatically has all the member variables and functions which is present in the base class. Derived class can define additional member variables and functions according to their requirements. The main advantages of inheritance are it helps in removing the data redundancy. That is, no need to repeat or write the same code again and again, which leads to inefficiency, and it may also increase the storage requirement. It helps in increase the reusability of the code. That is, we can use the same code in different contexts where it promotes efficiency, consistency, and maintainability by avoiding the duplication of code. It is used to establish a relationship between different classes, whichever we have used in our application. Now let's see how to define the derived class. A derived class can be defined by specifying its relationship with the base class and in addition to its own details. The syntax is class, which is the keyword, followed by derived class name, followed by colon. Colon indicates that the derived class is derived from the base class. Followed by the colon is visibility mode. Here the visibility mode is optional. It can be either public or private. The default visibility mode is private. Followed by the visibility mode, it is the base class name, which is already existing. We have to give here. The derived class starts with open curly parenthesis followed by member of the derived class. It can have its own variables and member function. The derived class is ended with closed curly parenthesis followed by semicolon. Now let's have an example for a derived class. So here, class is a keyword. Capital B is derived class name followed by colon. Then public is access specifier for the base class A, capital A. So we have opened the open curly parenthesis and the derived class B has the variable A of type integer and assigned with value 10. Finally, the derived class is ended with closed curly parenthesis followed by semicolon. Now, in this example, I would like to remind you a point that the derived class B has its own details, that is, its own variable A of value 10 with data type integer. In addition to this, class B can access the members of the base class capital A. Class B can access the variables and member functions available in the base class capital A. Hope you are cleared in derived class. Now let's learn various types of inheritance in C++. The first type is single inheritance. Here we have only single base class and single derived class. So in this example, we can see that class B is derived from class A. Next, multi-level inheritance. Here we have a derived class that acts as base class, where class B is derived from class A. Now, class B acts as base class and class C is derived from class B. So, class B acts as both base class and derived class, which is called as intermediate class. Next, hierarchical inheritance. Here we have only one base class and multiple derived class. In this example, we can notice that class A is base class and class C and class B are derived class of the class A. Next, multiple inheritance. Here we have multiple base class and single derived class. So in this example, class A and class B are base class and class C is derived class. So class C is derived with multiple base class such as class A and class B. Next, hybrid inheritance. Here it is a combination of one or more inheritance type in a single class hierarchy. We can notice that class D and class A forms single inheritance. That is, class A inherits the properties of class D. Next, class D, class A and class C forms multi-level inheritance. Here, class A acts as both derived class and base class. So class A inherits the properties of class D and class C inherits the properties of class A. Next, hierarchical inheritance. It is formed with the help of class D, class A and class B. So class D acts as a base class. Class A and class B are derived class which are derived from the base class D. Next, multiple inheritance is formed with the help of class A, class B and class C. So class A and class B are base class for class C, which is derived from class A and class B. So hope you are clear in hybrid inheritance. So there are 5 types of inheritance in C++, namely single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, multiple inheritance, finally hybrid inheritance. Hope you are clear in all these types. Thank you all.